Hey, what is up, guys? This is Chris, and I'm back with more Everyday RC. And it's a good Sunday morning here in the Everyday RC workshop. And by the title of the video, I'm sure you know what this video is going to be about. But real quick, I just want to share with you a few other things that have been going on with the truck just to get them out of the way. I know I've been doing a ton of videos on the Traxxas Desert Racer, but I'm just really loving this truck and I'm enjoying working on it and enjoying tuning it. So I've been getting a lot of upgrades and just wanted to share a couple of things with you before I get to what I received in the mail. That's right, I got some fresh power from one of my sponsors, Maxamps batteries. But before I get to that, let's just get a few of these things out of the way. Okay, so in my last video, you know I installed the beautiful Afro Lucha upgrade parts here. I got the aluminum brake rotors here with the 17mm hub, and of course the Afro Lucha rear trailing arms. Now when I was installing the brake discs, I realized that I had a broken rear caliper. So I did have to pick up another set of calipers for the truck, and there's the part number right there. And I had a good idea, I thought, was while I was going to be replacing these, I thought it would look really nice to have some red calipers here. So I tried a method that I've used through the years, and it's always worked for me. And I know that I did share this across social media on Instagram and Facebook that I was going to be dyeing these parts today. And I used the same method that I've used on all of my plastic dyeing. And I've dyed tons of plastic parts through the years. I've dyed plastic chassis from Traxxas, anything light gray in color, anything that's lighter than black, you should technically be able to dye. But unfortunately, the RIT dye did not take to these plastic parts, not in the slightest. You might notice just a little bit of a red hue there. That can easily be wiped off. So I guess if this is just some valuable information for you guys, these are a different type of plastic that they've used, and obviously non-porous, because I had these soaking in some hot water for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and as you can see, not in the slightest did they take the red dye. So unfortunately, that did not work. A little disappointing, but what are you gonna do? Just keep on moving along and make it happen. So I did pick up a new set of brake calipers because one of mine was broken. I was thinking about some other methods. Obviously these brake calipers are going to be receiving a lot of wear and tear being inside the wheel there, so I'm not really a big fan of painting them. I was thinking about using some red plasti dip, but I don't really think that would work well on the calipers, so I guess we'll just have to wait, because I'm sure there's going to be some aftermarket companies that are going to be coming out with some really nice red aluminum brake calipers. That would be awesome. I could possibly use the red plasti dip method on the rear jack and the jack handle. That would probably look cool because they just sit on the back bumper in there and they're not going to really receive any kind of wear and tear or any kind of abuse. So I guess just for right now, we're gonna throw back on the old calipers. No big deal. And now I will have 3 extra because like I said, I did have one broken one. And if you're interested in the caliper part number, there it is. It comes with 4 brand new gray brake calipers. So I don't really think it was an issue with the dye. I just think that this is a different type of plastic that Traxxas used. And when I saw that it wasn't taking the dye that well, or at all, I was reading the back and they said that you can use on some nylon fabrics or nylon pieces or wood, you should add a cup of vinegar. And I did try to add vinegar, which for some of you out there, you might be used to using vinegar when you dye Easter eggs, and I guess the vinegar helps the dye take the parts a little bit better. But it didn't work. So that was my last ditch effort to try and make that work, but unfortunately it didn't, so no big deal. Alright, so let's get that out of the way. And another thing I wanted to share with you guys, you might notice right here, I have some beautiful stainless steel anti-roll toe links here from GPM. and I'll share the part numbers on those, and I will give you guys a little bit of a side-by-side comparison to the stock plastic ones. And I saw these on eBay and I really just wanted to pick them up. So as you can see, one set was the front and rear anti-roll toe links here that go to the sway bar arms. And I really like how they look. And they do come with the plastic rod ends, the steel pivot balls, and some stainless steel hardware. So I thought that was a really cool upgrade. And also I received from GPM the front steering turnbuckles right here in stainless steel as well. So I'm really liking how this truck is all coming along, but most importantly, today's video is about the new power I received in the mail today. So let me get all this button back up and I'm going to show you what I received from my sponsor Maxamps batteries right here. And I can't wait to share these with you guys. Alright guys, I got the truck all back together and now I want to share with you what this video is all about and I'm really excited about. So I contacted my battery of choice, Maxamps, and for those of you that follow the channel know that they are my batteries of choice. I've used them since my first brushless vehicle almost 10 years ago. And they were the only batteries that I've used through the years, except for Traxxas batteries that have been supplied with in some of the vehicles that I've used. And I've run this truck on 4S and I've run this truck on 6S. Now, for the very first time, I feel that using a 4S battery is better than using a 6S battery, but I wanted to have both choices. So I contacted Maxamps and I wanted to get their biggest packs for the truck, one of which is a single 4S and the other is a single 6S. Now these are the batteries that I've been using up until now for my 6S. These are dual Traxxas 5000 milliamp 25C. These came in my Traxxas X01. So I've been using these in series running on 6S, and previous to this I was using the 4S packs that I got from Maxamps for my Traxxas X-Max. But when you buy a pair of batteries from Maxamps for a vehicle like the X-Max that takes two batteries in series, you should never split them up and use one single battery at a time, because in the quality assurance checks that Maxamps does, they specifically design those batteries to always be run in series. And they balance the cells properly so that they discharge at the same rate. So I did not want to do that anymore. I wanted to have dedicated batteries for this truck. So let me share with you what Maxamps sent to me. Now as you can see, they get shipped very carefully from Maxamps. And I have opened the package already because I just wanted to make sure everything was there. I've removed a lot of the popcorn shipping material that comes in there. This is the quality checklist, quality assurance checklist that they go through here, and you can see it's been initialed at every stage of the development of these batteries. So you always get this with every set of batteries. I also received Maxamps stickers, which you always receive when you get your batteries from Maxamps, and I am super excited about this, guys. Alright, so I originally contacted them and I wanted to get the single 4S 9000 milliamp from them, and I was interested in the single 6S 6000 milliamp, but they were currently out of stock. But then Joshua Barker over at Maxamps, thank you Joshua, waited a little bit till they were back in stock and he ended up sending me both packs that I wanted, man. And yeah, check this out. Unlock the power of the Maxamps. I love these guys. I love these batteries. Thank you Joshua over at Maxamps for sending me these packs. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to save 5% on your next purchase with Maxamps, use my discount code that I'm going to put right here in the video, EverydayRC5. It will save you 5% on your next purchase throughout 2018. So go check them out and then there's nothing else left in the package here. So let me check this out and open these up for you guys. Let me get you in a little bit closer here. Okay, so let's see here. We'll figure out which one is which once we open it up. So let's check it out. I can't wait to share this with you guys. These packs are monstrous. And this is exactly how you'll get your Maxamps batteries when you get them. It comes with an instruction form right here. Just gives you some information about lipo care and the precautionary measures you should take when handling lipos. And as you can see, they always give you this warning tag right here. Always be careful with your lipo batteries. They're nothing to be messed with. And here it is, guys. Check this single 6S, 6,000 milliamp, 22.2 volt, 100C monster 6S battery from Maxamps. Check it out, guys. Look at this thing. It is beefy. Look at that. Wow. Thank you, Joshua. I really appreciate you sending me these packs. So this is the single 6S pack that I will use in the truck. And, you know, usually I was using two 5,000 milliamp 3S. This is one single 6,000 milliamp 6S. So we're going to see how much runtime I'm going to get out of this. I'm sure I should get a decent amount of runtime. And I've been noticing that when I do drive the UDR on 6S, I'm very conservative with the throttle. So I am pretty confident that this pack is going to last a long time. And the one thing I love about Maxamps, especially with some of these Traxxas vehicles that have problems with the ESC and the motor overheating, is that this C rating protects your electronics. As you can see, Traxxas batteries only come with a 25 C rating, which these are good quality batteries, but you want a high C rating. So this is literally 3 times more powerful in the C rating as a Traxxas battery. And the C rating is just basically how well the voltage keeps up with the demand of the electronics, so it keeps it cool. So there's not going to be any kind of gap in your voltage which can create heat. So these batteries always perform phenomenally for me. So this is the monster 6S pack that I received from Maxamps. Thank you very much for that. So obviously in this is going to be my monster 9,000 milliamp 4S pack. Check it out, guys. And like I said, once again, you're going to receive your warning tag right here. Always be careful with your lipo batteries. Another instruction form right here, of course, lipo care sent to you from Maxamps, and here it is, guys. Check it out. 9,000 milliamp, 14.8 volt, true 100C monster. 9,000 milliamp 4S pack. I can't wait to run these in the truck. Thank you once again, Maxamps, for sending me these. Thank you, Joshua Barker over at Maxamps. I really appreciate it, guys. I truly believe in these batteries, and I've used them from day one, and I've never had anything but great results with these batteries. The customer service is excellent. The quality of the packs are excellent. They build them specifically for your order. They're not sitting around. They're built to order, and you can't beat the customer service and the quality of these batteries. So the next thing I want to show you guys is how you're going to install these into the truck. Because as you can see, these are significantly bigger than the Traxxas batteries. They're longer and wider. So I'm going to show you what you're going to need to do to install these into your truck. So let me get the truck on its side, and I'll show you what you need to do to the battery compartment to fit these in your truck. Let's do this, guys. Make it happen. Okay, guys, let me share with you what you're going to need to do to install these awesome batteries right here. Check it out. Alright, so for those of you that own a UDR, you'll know that there was a few extra pieces that came in your truck, okay? So you do have your 4S accessory adapter, and this is what you're going to plug into one of the connectors on the truck if you're going to run a single pack as opposed to two batteries in the truck. And this is an expansion piece. This is the 4S battery retainer that needs to be installed to allow the room for batteries this size in the truck. So let me show you exactly what you need to do. It's really simple to install these two parts right here. Most of you are familiar with the 4S accessory adapter right here, but it's real simple. All you're going to need to do is remove the bottom cover off your battery compartment, and this is the piece that you're going to be removing. So what you're going to do is very easily remove the 4 screws that are in this and your 1 screw from the bottom chassis pan right here, so you can slide this out of place. And as you can see, I just kind of lift up on that a little bit and slide that right out. So this is what you're going to be replacing with your 4S battery retainer right here. And this is going to go further back into these two positions right back here, and it's going to cover up one of the battery connectors. So before you do that, you're going to want to put your 4S accessory connector right in this place right here. And this is going to cover right over that. So if I can do it here on camera, that would be great. You're basically just gonna, boom, slide it into place like so. Bring it a little bit closer for you guys. As you can see, I slid that right into place. And then you're going to reinstall your 4 screws here and then your 1 screw there on the chassis pan. But let me show you how this is going to fit with some room to spare. So this is the mega 9,000 milliamp 4S battery, and let's show you exactly how this is going to fit in the truck. Look at that, plenty of room to spare. Just tuck it in over here so it's out of the way, and then you have your channel right here so you can plug it right into your single connection right there. Like I said, you kind of tuck it in right there, and now slide this right back into place like so. So that's the installation of the 9,000 4S pack. Let me show you the installation of the 6,000 6S pack. Okay, so let me show you the installation of the 6,000 6S pack. Now I did reinstall my hardware here, and I was wrong. You only have to reinstall 2 of the screws, but I did put the other screws back in those empty slots just so that I wouldn't lose them. And then you reinstall your chassis pan screw right there. So basically, it's the same concept. You're just going to lift your tray cover right there, your retainer. You're going to install it just like so. And then, like I said, I take my balancing wire and I tuck it in right over here, and then I will plug in the battery into the single connection right there. Make sure everything's tucked in, and the truck does get supplied with some foam, so I am going to put some foam right here just so the battery doesn't slide back and forth. And you do have a little bit of room to spare, but it just would not fit with the stock battery retainer right there, so you do have to put this expansion piece on there. So you do have a little bit of room to spare, but like I said, I'm going to put a block of foam in there. You're going to clip down your added piece of security right there, your battery retainer. You're going to slide it back into place, lock it up, and you are good to go, guys. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. So that's the installation of both of the batteries. I'm really excited to run this truck. I am so happy that I have dedicated packs for this truck now, and I am fully confident running this truck on my 2 mega batteries right here. The 9,000 mega 4S 14.8 volt and the mega 6,000 milliamp 22.2 6S battery right here. Both true 100C batteries, and they are very similar in size, just the difference in the cells right there. So I am so happy. Thank you once again to Maxamps. Thank you Joshua Barker over at Maxamps. So you can see the 6000 is slightly taller right there, obviously, because it's a 6S pack as opposed to a 4S pack, but they're very similar in size. So thank you once again over at Maxamps. Make sure you use my discount code EverydayRC5 to save 5% on your next purchase with Maxamps. Alright, let me flip the truck back over on its side. Alright guys, that's about it for me today. I hope you found all of this information helpful. Unfortunately, the dyeing technique did not work, but I'm really excited with these GPM toe links that I received. I definitely suggest go checking those out, those stainless steel toe links, front and rear, and the steering toe links as well. I think it definitely added a degree of durability to this truck, beefed it up a little bit, but most importantly, I am excited about my new found power for this truck, and I'm so happy to have 2 dedicated batteries for this truck. So thank you once again Maxamps. Thank you Joshua Barker over at Maxamps for sending me these batteries. Go check them out. Go use my discount code to save 5%. I hope you found all this information helpful, and most importantly, I hope you guys are all making it happen out there in your RC worlds. And for now, this is Chris the Everyday RC Guy saying thanks for watching. Make it happen.